PIE released the much-anticipated Amazwi Ethu book after a nationwide talent search. eXpresso met up with the organizers and winners in Gauteng.
This is the first time King PIE has done anything like this, and we left the brief very open in terms of write a story about South Africa. We had to take over 1,000 entries and reduce it down to the 10 winners that we had this evening. So as King PIE, we've tried to cherry pick, sifted through the work and chose the ones that have got the most relevance to South African readers.
This initiative's aimed at fueling interest in literature among the youth, and entries came from all age groups. Meet the first runner-up.
Albert Einstein said imagination is more important than knowledge. It can make your life everything that it can be. Reading books instead of watching movies. Reading books, you get to make the world up for yourself, whereas in movies it's given to you.
The winner impressed the judges with her creative flair and love for Mzansi. The winning work's titled South African Poem.
I'm dreaming more, actually, but I will keep on doing more. I'm not sure of where to now, but I will keep on doing my best every day of my life.
Amazwi Ethu South African Tales has all 10 winning entries and is published by Penguin Books. The cover artwork and illustrations for the book have been done by South African artist Alex Latimer, renowned for his children's books. Let's hear some more stories.
There in the hills of Zebedila, in a land where citrus fruits grow bright orange like the rising sun, a person could find the unknown lurking behind every bush in the unforgiving landscape. It is among these hills, the old people tell, that a person could hear on a pitch-black night, when the moon is not showing her face, the creaking of old wagon wheels upon the rocky road on which it travels. This is the story behind the Phantom Postal Coach, about a coach that was on its way on a normal delivery. Since it departed Piet Potgietersrust, the wagon was never seen again. The coach was never seen again, the people that was on the coach, the cargo, everything is gone. But now it's been 120 years later, so this is where the sort of grim idea came in for me, and I said, well, what if it's still there, but not in, a tangible form? It is a phantom. I've actually gone further, and I'm trying to finish up a novel because I've been able to be inspired by this little success of mine to see if I can't do something more than a short story and maybe a full novel in, the nearby future.
South Africa is listed 107th of 180 countries on the World Literacy List. The organizers hope this book will inspire the nation to put pen to paper as well as foster a love for reading.
My reticency fully loaded, a grown man often scolded. So grown, I have 3 kids, hence I work very hard to cater for their needs. So frequently I'm called names and imping at all the firms. I wrote a poem / story, right? I titled the poem Naively Illiterate. Epitomizes the story of most people who grow up in the rural settings, right? They find that someone is good at farming, someone is good at driving donkey carts, somebody is good at maybe hating kekli, right? But once they come to the city, those skills are no more a necessity, because we talk in Johannesburg. Where can you hate kekli here, right? You need to read, you need to use an ATM, you need to be literate, right? So the story is basically about that. Now that I'm in the city, all of my skills are not a necessity. Had I attended school, I could be affiliated to the cool. I could be able to count money. I could be able to use an ATM. Growing up, I was informed that real men do not need an education. Now that I'm here, I do feel the repercussion. If only I could go back to school. If only I could start from the vowels, the basics. If only I could turn back the hands of time. If only.
Get your copy of Amazwi Ethu South African Tales at your nearest King PIE outlet for only 25 Rand or free with your favorite King PIE combo meal.
Stay with eXpresso and SABC3.